This week, we continue to reflect on the lives of extraordinary individuals we've lost, from musical geniuses and film legends to quiet heroes and rising stars. Their stories are reminders of how deeply one life can touch millions. We begin with the legendary Eddie Palmieri, a name etched into the foundation of Latin jazz. He passed away on August 6th at the age of 88. Known for blending Afro-Caribbean rhythms with complex jazz harmonies, Palmieri was not just a pianist, he was a musical architect. Over the course of his 7-decade career, he won multiple Grammy Awards and redefined what Latin music could sound like. His energetic performances and daring compositions inspired generations of musicians and listeners around the world. In early August, the world also said goodbye to Jane Etta Pitt, the mother of actor Brad Pitt. She was 84. While she remained out of the spotlight during her son's meteoric rise in Hollywood, those close to the Pitt family describe her as a woman of great warmth, strength, and quiet influence, someone who shaped her children's values and grounded one of the world's most recognizable celebrities. From public service, we lost J. Bruce Bug Jr., a respected Texas banker and transportation leader. He passed away on August 7th at the age of 70. As chairman of the Texas Transportation Commission, Bug oversaw transformative infrastructure projects and became a leading advocate for safe, accessible roads across the state. His passing leaves a significant void in civic leadership. One of the most tragic deaths this week was that of Chase Philandro, a 20-year-old TikTok influencer and up-and-coming singer from New York City. His death was announced on August 7th, sending shockwaves through the online creator community. With his soulful voice, charm, and growing fan base, Chase was on the brink of stardom. His passing serves as a stark reminder of how precious and fleeting life can be, even for those who seem to have everything ahead of them. Revisiting a name from last week, Kelly Mack, the 33-year-old actress known for roles in The Walking Dead, Chicago Med, and 911, passed away on August 2nd after a battle with a rare astrocytoma. Her performances were praised for their raw emotion and strength, and fans continue to flood social media with memories of the characters she brought to life. David Roach, frontman of the hard rock band Junkyard, also died on August 2nd. He was 59. Known for his gravelly vocals and rebellious energy, Roach helped shape the sound of late 80s underground rock. He passed after a battle with aggressive skin cancer, but is remembered for never compromising his voice or his vision. Terry Reid, the soulful British rock singer often dubbed the man who turned down Led Zeppelin, passed on August 5th at the age of 75. While Reid's choice shaped rock history in unexpected ways, his own music, filled with passion, power, and pain, earned him a loyal fan base and critical acclaim. He remained a road warrior and musical storyteller to the very end. At 101 years old, Jane Morgan passed on August 4th. A Broadway and television staple of the 1950s and 60s, Morgan's voice exuded sophistication and class. She was one of the rare performers whose popularity spanned continents and decades, and her death closes the curtain on one of the Golden Age's last icons. On August 5th, we also lost Morton H. Meyerson, a pioneer in the world of tech and a committed philanthropist. He was 87. As the former president of Electronic Data Systems, Meyerson played a major role in shaping America's tech boom, but he's equally remembered for giving back, donating millions to education, the arts, and community initiatives. Jeannie Seely, the queen of the Grand Ole Opry, died on August 1st at age 85. Known for her powerful vocals and trailblazing spirit, Seely was the first woman to regularly host the Opry. She helped pave the way for future generations of female country artists and is remembered for her wit, grace, and unshakable voice. Rahman Ali, the younger brother of boxing legend Muhammad Ali, also passed on August 1st at the age of 82. Though often overshadowed by his iconic sibling, Rahman built his own respected boxing career and became a beloved figure among fans of the sport. He stood beside his brother not just in the ring, but in life, always loyal, always proud. Jonathan Kaplan, the Emmy-nominated director behind The Accused, ER, and numerous other impactful films and series, died on August 1st at 77. His work tackled difficult subjects, from justice to inequality, and earned him both acclaim and respect across the industry. Many remember Kaplan as a quiet genius whose directing style shaped modern storytelling on screen. Lonnie Anderson, the unforgettable star of WKRP in Cincinnati, passed away August 3rd at age 79. Her portrayal of Jennifer Marlowe, smart, sharp, and unapologetically glamorous, challenged stereotypes and became a fan favorite. Off-screen, Anderson was also a fierce advocate for COPD awareness, helping others through her own family's struggles with chronic illness. Walker Evans, an off-road racing legend and winner of the grueling Baja 1000, died on August 2nd at the age of 86. Known as the Legend in motorsport circles, Evans wasn't just a racer, he was a pioneer of desert racing, a mentor to many, and a symbol of grit and fearlessness. Howie T., a foundational hip-hop DJ and producer, also passed on August 2nd at age 61. He helped launch the careers of artists like Chubb Rock and Special Ed, crafting beats and soundscapes that defined the sound of late 80s East Coast rap. Though behind the scenes, his fingerprints are all over hip-hop history. We also say goodbye to Satyapal Anand, a poet, novelist, and professor who passed on August 3rd at the age of 94. Anand's writings spanned languages and continents, often blending Eastern philosophy with Western narrative forms. He leaves behind a vast body of work, celebrated for its intellectual depth and human warmth. In addition to these recent losses, several earlier passings continue to be honored this week through memorials, tributes, and retrospectives. Brian Wilson, co-founder of the Beach Boys, may have passed earlier, but his genius continues to echo through the harmonies of summer. His death is still being widely mourned, as fans and fellow musicians revisit the timeless magic of his music. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself, was also honored again this week. Though he passed in July, public memorials have drawn crowds from all over the world. His impact on rock music is undeniable. From the haunting riffs of Black Sabbath to his unpredictable solo career, Ozzy embodied rebellion and raw expression. Actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, beloved for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, remains a frequent subject in headlines and tributes. His passing this year shocked fans who had grown up watching his warmth, humor, and integrity on screen. In sports, two towering figures were once again in the spotlight: George Foreman, the Olympic gold medalist and two-time heavyweight champion, and Ryne Sandberg, the legendary Chicago Cubs second baseman. Both men passed earlier in 2025, but their legacies continue to inspire, one with his knockout power, the other with his golden glove and humble spirit. And finally, this week's memorial reflections have revisited some of the year's biggest cultural losses. Gene Hackman, the intense chameleon-like actor; Roberta Flack, the velvet-voiced soul singer; Val Kilmer, the complex star of Tombstone and The Doors; and Loretta Sweet, the MASH icon who defined resilience on and off screen. As the headlines fade and the weeks move on, these names remain, not as news, but as memory. As music that still plays, as films still watched, as legacies that still teach us how to live boldly, love deeply, and leave something lasting behind.